Okay, I have 29 stitches as at now. So this first stitch here, this part here where I did where I did a chain 1. So here, this particular one, wait, it's kind of difficult. Wait, let me get that right. Okay, so now I have 30 stitches. So this is my first stitch. So now I'm going to do the next row. I'm going to do single crochet in the next 3, followed by a 2 together. So this is my 1, and let me add a marker. 1, 2, 3. Then you do a 2 together. I learned a trick recently, that there are 3 ways of doing 2 together. One is you pull up a loop, and you pull up a loop, and you put through all 3. And then what I normally do is I would do the front loop and the front loop. I will put through 2 and 2, which is also known as invisible decrease, invisible 2 together. And recently I came across something like this. You put through the front loop and you put through the back loop. Then you put through 2 by 2. This is 1 decrease. So now I've learned one more way of decrease. So now you did 3 single crochet followed by a decrease. This is 1 set. You're going to do 6 sets of this. 1, 2, 3, and I'm going to do this decrease, the 1 on the front loop, 1 on the back loop, put through 2, put through 2. Maybe this way it's easier to see where is your next stitch. Well, it depends. If you're not trained, most likely you can't see it as well. 1, 2, 3, decrease, 1, 2, 3, or you can just do whichever decrease you think you are comfortable with. 1, 2, 3, and the last set. 1, 2, 3, oops, and the last decrease. Then the next row, row 14 and 15, you just do single crochet all around, no increase. Row 14 and 15, single crochet all around. I'll come back to you once I'm at the end of row 15. Okay, I've completed one round of this. So it's uneven. It's nice. I like it to be uneven. If it's even, it would look kind of like a flower, right? So it's uneven. Certain parts are higher, certain parts are lower, and it falls down. So no worry, because Nezha has a yellow belt, So once I sew the yellow belt here, I will hold it back upwards like this a bit to make it look like the pants, kind of, you know, extra pants on the top. So now I'm going to use a 3-ply yellow cotton yarn to do the belt. I forgot to mention this earlier. And let me find the, oops. Oh, where's my yarn? Okay, got it. So this is a 3-ply cotton yarn. So since it's a 3-ply, I'm going to use a 3mm hook instead of a 3.5. You can use a 2.5 as well. So I'm going to make a chainless single crochet chain. Okay, now I'm going to first you make a knot, and this is just my habit of making a knot, and then you chain 2, 1, 2. So after you chain 2, you go to the second stitch from the hook. This is a hook, this is the first stitch, and this is the second stitch. You go into the bottom part here. So make sure you have 2 strands on top and 1 strand at the bottom. You pull up a loop. This one forms the foundation chain. You yarn over 1, and now we're going to yarn over 2 to create the single crochet on top. I'm doing this because I do not know how long the belt is going to be, because if the belt is supposed to go around the waist, it dangles a bit here and here as well. So I do not know exactly how long it is, so that's why I'm doing this. So once I come to the end, I'm not going to cut the yarn yet. I'm going to measure, make a few stitches here and there, and in the end, if I find that that's it, that's the length, then I'll stop, but I won't cut the yarn yet. So now, as for now, you just do this, you go through this 2 loops of it, you yarn over, you put through 1, and you put through 2. And again, you go find 2 loops, 2 loops of it. Then you put through 1, then you put through 2. So the belt would not be too thick. And I'm gonna sew it here before I add stuffing. It's easier to sew when there's no stuffing. So when you sew it here, it will kind of hold up this part here, so it won't drop down like a skirt. It'll be more like a pants. So I'll come back to you once I make this way longer, and I'll show you how I'm gonna sew it around the waist. Okay, I got it about this long. I'm not sure if this is enough. Let's give this a try. Okay, now I'm going to tuck this in nicely, because this is going to be the front. You can Google the picture of Nata, or should I call it Nata? I'm not too sure about the pronunciation. It depends on whether you are seeing it in Cantonese or Mandarin. Okay, I guess this is it, and this one I can tuck it into the body. Okay, it should be this way. There will be a bit of this chucking out here like this. So this part I am going to tuck it inside. Oh wait, before you do that, you just take a look and see which side would you want it to be the front and which would you want it to be the back. If you think that this side is nicer, then you make it this your front. And you think this side is nicer, then you make this your front. I'll do this as my front because I think this is in the way. Okay, so here there'll be this one chucking out here. So I am going to pull this to the back. I am doing this based on the poster of Nata. And let me see, should be here like this. It should chuck out like this. Okay, and this one here, I'll just find a tail and just tie a knot. I'll just show you roughly how the belt should look like. Okay, so by the time I tie a knot, this won't be going anywhere, like this. So by right, it should go in a circle like this. Okay, and it comes back here. And it had a bit dangling here. And I want this to go over here. Let it dangle here a bit, or you can just sew this part here. And here, you let it dangle here. Okay, and let it dangle here and comes way back here. And it here. So this part is kind of dropped here. You make sure it's loose because by the time you add stuffing, it will kind of plump up. Okay, so I guess I did way too long. Maybe it should be around here. Yeah, I would just stop here. I forgot to put add a marker here. It's kind of dangerous. Okay, now let me show you one more time how it looked like. If not, you can just Google the poster. My guess is it should go around here, the whole waist. Make sure you make a few stitches. I'm going to use an independent yarn, yellow. I'm gonna make 1-2 stitches here and here so that all this will stay and won't drop off. And this part here, make sure it dangles down here like this. Here, make it look like as if there's a knot. Then it's gonna go down here, gonna go up here, make 1 stitch here, or you can go underneath. You know, you go underneath and pull it over, either that, or you can just make 1 stitch here and make sure this side dangle down here and make 1 stitch here and stops here. So this one you will have like kind of the tail of the belt like this, hanging here, 1 here and 1 here like this. Yeah, that looks really like Nata's pants. And this one, you make it tuck up here. So I'll come back to you once I have it nicely sewn. So all you have to do is, okay, let me just show you one step how I'm gonna sew it. I am going to tie this tail with this tail. Then hide everything inside. Okay, now where is it? Okay, now this one stays like this. Pull a bit. So here, make one stitch right on this half double crochet here, so that it will stay upwards. Be careful with all this working yarn, hopefully you don't get tangled like this, and make one stitch here so that it holds this part. It holds this part down here like this. I'm gonna dangle here. Then you are going to make every stitch here all around. So make sure you pull this a bit, because just now I pulled too tight. Make sure this dangle down here. You know, like when you tie when your pants is oversized and you tie it, then you have a knot here. Okay, so now you just go to the next stitch. Make sure you go through this half double crochet here and go to the back like this. Then don't pull too tight. It will show there, and you sew all around here, just like how I taught you just now. Here, make sure it comes down here, goes up again, and comes down here, and comes back here. Okay, I'll meet you back here when I am done with this. Okay, this is how it look like. I brought it here, tuck in here, pull it out here. So here I didn't make a stitch, I just tuck it in and then bring it all the way here. So here it looks like it's tie a knot. Then I make a few stitches here just in case. So this is how the leg look like. And you have to remember this is the front, because this is where they tie the knot. So the head have to face here. And I add a bit of stuffing. Make sure you stuff up to the leg part here. So now I'm going to continue with the last few rows. The next row should be row 16. Row 16, I'm going to do single crochet in the next two, followed by a decrease. Okay, let me add a marker. This is one single crochet, two single crochet, then I do a decrease. I take one front loop from here and a back loop from the next one. And this is the last set. 2 single crochet followed by a decrease. Take one from the front loop and the back loop of the next stitch. and this row we should have 18 stitches. And now for row 17 and 18, you just do single crochet all around for 2 rows. Row 17 and 18, let me get this tighter. Row 17 and 18, you just do single crochet all around. I'll get back to you once I'm at the end of row 18. Okay, I'm gonna set this aside. I'm gonna do the arms first. After I do the arms, the shirt, sew the arms and I think the shirt you don't have to sew. Once you tuck in the arms, the shirt will be in place. Then we will see how here, whether should I reduce it smaller to attach the head or just sew the head with this opening like this. So as for now, I'll just set this aside. And let's do the arms or the hands. It's just a simple hand like this. So this one, all you have to do is you make a magic circle. Once you have a magic circle, you do 6 single crochet into the magic circle or magic ring. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Single crochet, and then you go to that first stitch. If you do not know where's the first stitch, you count the V shape here to get to your first stitch. So every stitch I'm just going to do 1 single crochet for, let me see, I can't remember how many rows. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 rows. Or 6 rows, you just do single crochet all around, no increase, no decrease. So this is my first stitch. Let me add a marker, and then you just do single crochet. So every row you should have 6 stitches. So you do all around and you will get something like this. Okay, once you're done, cut the yarn. Make sure you leave some tail for sewing. Oops, I think it's too much. Too long a tail. Now I'll see how sometimes there might be certain things I need to patch and I might need to use it. Okay, just put aside these 2 hands, and now we're gonna do the shirt. I'm gonna use this color for the shirt. It's kind of pinkish red, or some call it watermelon red, I think. So this particular, the shirt, you start with a knot. This is just my habit of making a knot. So after you make a knot, you chain 27. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. You do 27 stitch, chain 27. Then on the second stitch from the hook, this is the hook, this is the first stitch, this is the second stitch. From here on, you just do single crochet until the end. Okay, you just do single crochet until the end here. And once you're at the end of the row, you should have 26 stitches. And you turn your work. I normally do not chain one when I turn my work, so you just you just turn your work. You go to this very first stitch here and start to do single crochet. This is 1 single crochet, 2 single crochet, and 3 single crochet. Then you chain 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then you skip 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Skip 5. Then you go to the 6th one and do single crochet. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Make sure you grab both yarn. Then you chain 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then you skip 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And here you do 1 single crochet, 2 single crochet, and 3 single crochet. Oops, better grab the correct yarn. There it is. This is the last single crochet here. Then you're gonna turn the work and you're gonna do single crochet until the very end. So this is 1, 2, so you should have 26 single crochet. Here you have 3, then make sure here you have 5 because we skipped 5. And here you should have 10. And you continue until the end here. Okay, once you're at the end of the row, turn your work, go to this first stitch here. You can do 1 single crochet and then the next one and the next one, which means here you have 1, 2, 3. Then you do an increase. Increase means 2 single crochet to that same stitch. Then here you should have 18 single crochet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, whoops, 15, 16, 17, 18. Make sure you grab two strands. If not, you would leave a line here. If you didn't grab two strands, if you just accidentally grab one strand, you will see one line, the line of the back post. Sorry, the front loop, that's the back loop. So okay, now from here to here, then here I've increased. Here I have 18 single crochet, and then this 19 single crochet I'm gonna do increased, and then here 1, 2, and 3. And this is a critical one because I didn't do a chain 1. So when you put your hook, make sure you put in both strands. And now you just turn to the back and do single crochet until the very end. Okay, I'm at the end of the row, so I just chain 1 and pull tight and cut the yarn. And here you just weave it in. Then you check and see which side you want it to be the front and which is the back. Yeah, I think this should be the back because I have one here that is not really perfect. So this one, you just hide it inside here. And you can also hide it along here. I'll just cut it away. Same goes for this. Whoops. Now I can't remember which is my front or the back. It's okay. So I just hide this nicely. Now I'm going to use this yarn. This is kind of golden thread. It's kind of silky, shiny golden. I'm gonna crochet all along. Just do single crochet all around. Just so it has this golden thread around it, that's all. Like this, just do all around, and here as well if you can, so it has a golden edge. My yarn is so fine that I decided to do 2 single crochet in every stitch with a smaller hook. Depending on your yarn, if you are using the normal cotton yarn, then you just do single crochet all around. But mine, because this yarn is almost like a thread, it's like 7 or 8 strands of very thin thread put together. So since it's so fine, I might as well do 2 single crochet in every stitch. And at this corner here I did 4. For your case, if it's a normal cotton yarn, you do 2 single crochet at every corner. So I'll get back to you once I'm done with this. I'm almost done, and I'm going to do it here as well. So now the shirt looks more majestic, right? With the golden edge, it looks like one level up. Okay, the shirt is ready. With this golden edge, it looks so nice. Kind of royal shirt. Okay, now make sure you do not interrupt with this working yarn, because I'm not sure whether I want to make one more round of decrease. So I'm going to leave this yarn hanging here first. Okay, now try out the clothes and see where the hands should be. This is the front. So one of the hands should be here, comes up from this sleeve. Now I want to know how low should the hand be. Should be here. I do not want it to be too high. If it's too high, then I'm gonna interfere here when I sew the head. So it should be around here. Oops, this should be like this. Okay, so this hand should be around here. Okay, let me just mark it here first. So you just, oh yes, I don't think you would need stuffing because it's kind of small, the hole, and you do not need to plumb it up so much. Now let me just make a stitch here like this. Is it right? Yeah, it should be around here. So once you make a stitch and you think that this is the right spot, and you just sew. You can have the arms straight up or slightly down. I think slightly down would be okay. So when you sew, be careful not to interfere with this working yarn. Oops. So after you sew this side, you put on the shirt and see where the other hand should be, and sew the other hand as well before we continue with the rest. So I'll come back to you once I have this nicely fastened. So I'm going to sew the hand slightly down like this, not straight up, but anyway, you can actually shape it later on. So I'll get back to you once I have this nicely fastened. All you have to do is just sew all around here. and sew all around, and I didn't add stuffing because I think it's plump up enough.